All right, guys, we're the Saiyan Society. You have myself, Jochik, Justman, and Jagad. And this is our weekly anime and manga discussion, episode 26. So we're going to be covering Vinland Saga, season 2, episode 2, One Piece, JJK, My Hero, Black Clover, and Chainsaw Man as well.
Manga. Dragging these balls super.
Oh, yeah, and Dragonball Super.
Yes, sir.
A lot to cover.
Yeah, if you want to cover Boruto as well.
I really don't. I really don't, bro. Please don't.
One Piece 1072.
Damn.
Okay.
Dude, what?
Hold on. I thought, I texted you about it, and I was like, yo, this is a banger chapter, and you're like, I got a couple of things to say.
Yeah.
So I wanna like get your stuff to say out first.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
I mean, mine's it's later.
It's later in the chapter. That's
Okay. Real quick, right? The cover page.
Yeah.
It's a 3 scientists.
It's 3 scientists, right? So it's Caesar, Judge, and the third one, I heard people saying that was Queen.
It's Queen. Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah.
So you know what? I thought you knew.
Yeah.
But I guess you didn't when we talked about it last time.
Yeah.
You didn't know who that other scientist was?
No, I didn't.
It looked like literally like I thought you knew it was Queen.
Oh no, I didn't.
You could see that it was
I
Queen.
genuinely was like,
Yeah,
who the hell
no.
is Rando?
Because I remember I was talking to somebody else, and we're like, yo, we knew it was Queen, and I'm like, yeah, and he's like, yo, like, why didn't you see?
I didn't see it as Queen at all.
Yeah, and I
was like, who the hell is this
we try to
random?
bring it up with you,
But
yeah, it's Queen.
Caesar's holding a Del fruit in his hand.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they're definitely making someone.
What Del fruit do you guys think that is?
Yo, I looked at it and it kind of looked like like a peacock, like the
That's exactly
evil
what I was
eye.
gonna say.
It looked like that.
Like a peacock Del fruit, right?
Yeah.
Like a Zoan type.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So who's rocking that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Because what does it mean in terms of their ability? Like, is it giving them luck or something, or is it like
No, I don't know.
like what is it? Is he playing into that type of thing?
No idea.
Right.
I don't even know.
Because
What are you thinking it would be though?
No, because the thing is, bro, based off of, okay, we're assuming Vegapunk is smarter than these three.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
If we're assuming that, then we know it can only be a Paramecia type or a Zoan type and not a Logia type,
Of course.
right?
That's what I'm saying. Peacock, right?
But it could be a Paramecia type.
That's true. I mean, it could
Yeah.
be like it's just the way that it was colored and stuff. It just
it looks
reminded
dark.
me of that.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
we don't really know because
No,
the
no,
colors
that's
could be
true.
like throwing us off.
No, for sure.
Yeah, because it
Yeah.
could be like yellow and red.
I was trying to I tried to look for other devil fruits that maybe he had like released in SBS.
Yeah.
And maybe this was like a hint at one of those.
Most of the devil fruits all have swirls and stuff though.
No, they do.
They don't really look like what he was holding.
Oh, they look
'Cause
similar.
It could be. It could because we haven't really seen what a smile actually looks like, right? Like maybe besides like maybe.
Yeah, we have on Punk Hazard. We
Did they?
literally see an apple turn into a smile fruit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say, what if the smile fruits are structured a little bit differently, and it
yeah.
looks like that? Because that fruit could be like metallic and shit too. Like,
Yeah,
we don't
yeah.
know what
But
that
we
shit
also know
looks
this is like, so we know because of this, we know that Queen was a part of this group before.
Yeah.
He was on Kaido's crew.
Like every I guess essentially like the 4 great scientists they're all part of this thing.
Yeah, 4,
Max.
maybe 5.
Yeah, sure.
The next panel is not Bonney beating the shit out of him, but essentially
We get some like narration.
we get some narration of Egghead Island, and we assume, like, I don't know who's talking, but they're like, oh, she's still human or whatever,
Yeah,
right? And then he's like, this is like great strides for maintaining world peace.
Yeah, and then it cuts from there to
Bonney on the ground. Yeah.
So you're kind of like, are they talking about Bonney? But
Yeah.
like knowing Oda, you're kind of like when at least when I read it, I was like,
yeah. No,
it
it's
seems
probably
like
somebody else.
it's something totally different.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
So then go ahead, Bonney.
And then Bonney just beats the shit out of Vegapunk and
Yeah.
turns him
Yeah.
young.
Yeah.
Yo,
baby
yeah.
and we,
Vegapunk.
like again, we talked about this with Kuma. Like
Yeah.
Vegapunk says how this is something that Kuma wanted,
Yeah.
Yeah.
especially with their relationship. And, like,
Yeah.
you
No,
know,
100%.
right? And there's a reason why he doesn't want anyone to know about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then, like the really dope thing afterwards, she stumbles into
Just
that
well,
room,
we
right?
see like Kuma climbing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's
the
in
red
between.
port.
Yeah, and that's what I was
Yeah.
saying, right? Where
Yeah.
it's just really show how bad his situation is.
Yeah.
That he wants to go back to the Holy Land.
Yeah.
But again,
yeah.
like it could also be he's trying to get over the red line.
That's
and,
what I thought too.
and go over there.
Yeah.
But so we still gotta wait and see. But I think it's
I think so. Like before she goes into the room and when she starts kicking Vagapunk's ass,
Yeah.
like the child abuse, she says time distortion future distort or something like that, right? I don't know. Maybe the translation could be wrong.
Yeah, but she's saying how she doesn't affect living things the same way.
No. But when she said that, right, and she kind of became big,
Yeah.
like I for some reason thought that Vegapunk's explanation of how devil fruits work.
Yeah, from the future.
Yeah, that Bonnie's able to basically change the future in that way, and like her connection is much deeper to devil fruits.
That'd be wild.
So like how he said that devil fruits are like a possible future
Yeah.
that you could have gone, because she said future distortion.
Yeah.
Like she was able to kind of change that future,
Mm-hmm.
that she can sort of she has
Mm.
something to do with devil fruits. Like I don't know exactly what it is,
No, that'd be crazy.
but like her awakening in
think
some
about-
sort of way.
Think about if she could fuck with like the way you use your own devil fruit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Kind of like similar to how like Goku when he goes into his GT body and then he
Yeah.
can't really like access his powers the same way.
Right.
Same
But
kind of thing.
it
where
would
she
make sense.
fluctuates
It
your
would
body,
kind of
like-
make sense, because didn't Blackbeard pull up on Bonnie?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't. Yeah. But it.
And we never got any answer for
just
that.
it just seemed like he was because he's hunting for devil fruits.
Right. But
he
why
never,
didn't
But he never took Bonnie's devil fruit or anything,
Right,
and just kind of
because-
left her there to get caught by.
Because she probably
raids.
doesn't have a devil fruit.
No. What do you think it is?
Huh?
What do you think it is?
I think it's a lineage factor.
Oh, and she was like created.
Not that she was created, but she got it as a so now I'm like kind of going deeper into the chapter, but essentially in the next page, how we see she enters that room,
Yeah.
right, and then you see that's like a Kuma's ball of memories
Memories,
or
yeah.
pain. We don't know, right?
Yeah.
Because Vegapunk says it's like one or the other, and then we have this flashback.
No, he was just trying to
Yeah. I mean, it could be, but
He-
we see this kind of flashback of Vegapunk talking to
Kuma.
Kuma,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Bro, like your devil powers are crazy." Like first
Yeah.
he says
Yeah.
that there
it's
was
insane
first he says there's a scientist in the
because
West.
he's talking about like, the neural
And
network. And
one
shit.
second, he said there's a scientist in the West Blue
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that was that had
When
like
your
theorized when you die, like your body loses 20% or 20
20
grams.
pounds. It's
20
20. Yeah. It's like
20 grams or
pounds,
some
yeah.
shit,
Mm-hmm.
and that is actually your soul.
Soul leaving the
Mhm.
body,
Soul
and that's
leaving the
something in
body.
real life that like they actually tested.
Right. So basically after that he's like, yo, like the craziest thing is he's like, your devil fruit can make intangible things tangible.
Yeah.
Right. So for example, where he talks with the neural network
Yeah.
with pain,
Yeah.
where he can make somebody else's pain wirelessly transmitted to
Yeah.
somebody else, which
Yeah.
like kind of doesn't make sense. Like how is he able to do that?
Yeah.
So then he was basically talking about how imagination and memories can do the same thing. So now if you take this, and now this is what I was getting at, right? Was if the future that like Vegapunk talks about, that it's like basically a variation of every evolution
Yeah.
that humanity could
Kinda
take
taken.
is what causes a devil fruit.
Yeah.
Then that means through Kuma's devil fruit, they could create like an infinite amount of devil fruits, because
Mhm.
it's like, because he could essentially take anyone's imagination, make it tangible. That's a devil fruit.
Yeah.
And
so
put it
what-
into
so
a devil fruit.
or that becomes a devil fruit.
It's to
right?
speed up the process.
So I think he was actually like, he was
Mm.
fundamental in
In their-
Vegapunk's research
Yeah.
to creating devil fruits.
Yeah. That adds on
But-
to what we were saying, right?
But I think that Bonnie's powers
Yeah.
came from that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's why Blackbeard wasn't able to take her powers, because it's not
Oh.
actually a devil fruit.
Do you think he didn't find the? I was thinking he didn't find the utility in it.
of her devil fruit?
Yeah.
That could be the case too. Like I could be
Right.
totally wrong. But yeah.
I personally I like where you're going with it,
Mhm.
but like they did say she has like I do think she has a devil fruit. I was thinking maybe she's a clone or something,
yeah.
and like because maybe Kuma can't really have kids,
Yeah.
right? Because she looks totally different from whatever Kuma's race is.
Sure.
Like whatever Kuma looks like, she looks nothing like that.
Kuma can have a wife, bro.
No,
Like
I know.
Nah, he
I
got
mean-
born
I mean-
from him, bro. He's pregnant and everything.
I mean, like we've seen in One Piece, like you'll have like kids and shit, and they look nothing
way
like,
different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm just
exactly.
saying, like, I mean, just the way this chapter kind of went, like it seems like there's such a deeper history there between Bonney and
Bonney
Vegapunk. 'Cause
Yeah.
she like
yeah.
knows Vegapunk like from before even, I think.
So who do you guys
Right.
think this scientist is in the West Blue, or in the West?
Like, you mean like in One Piece or in real life? Who it
No,
was?
in
Okay,
because
One Piece.
Vegapunk
Okay.
says it
Okay, okay.
in.
I
I'm
thought
talking
they,
about One
I
Piece,
thought they
bro.
named. I thought they named dropped.
No,
it,
they
that's
never name drop who the scientist is.
why. It could, what if it's? You think maybe it's Hogback?
I had seen that somewhere. Someone
Maybe
said
it's
that.
Hogback?
That so somebody had said that it was Hogback,
Yeah.
because he was looking into souls with the whole Gecko
And the whole
Moria
zombie shit.
and
Yeah.
the zombie shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. but I don't know how old he is. So,
Yeah, it'd be a good tie-in, right?
but with this whole
and
soul thing,
what's the point of like adding in like create like newer scientists?
no,
at this
that's
point?
true, that's true. But with the
Right.
whole soul thing, like Kuma can essentially take somebody's soul and put it into a devil fruit, and now that's a devil
But he
fruit.
could also do the other way, right?
Other way, like take the soul out of the devil fruit and just give it to somebody.
Exactly.
And so then
But I think at that,
Bonney could
I-
essentially not have a devil fruit.
yeah.
Yeah.
But would she still have the powers?
Yeah. Why not? Because from our
It's-
our initial understanding of a devil fruit, it's the soul that gives the devil fruit the power, right?
Yeah.
So if you can take the soul out, then you could have the
Would
devil
you keep
fruit.
the power? I don't know. I don't think so.
Why not? If
it
I
ki-
take
it
the
kinda
soul out
like-
and give it to you, do
Because
you
it
not
kind
have
of
the
like it's like a loophole in the system, essentially.
yeah.
Which is why I don't think it's like that. Like, I can see it his power being like a way to speed up the process and like being fundamental as to how they're creating smiles or anything,
Yeah.
like just in
Mhm.
devil fruit related.
Mhm.
But then taking that a step further and being able to push devil fruits out of someone,
Yeah.
because then that means like they'd be able to swim again,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? But
That's
then
true.
it's like, so then what's the drawback? Really, nothing.
Of a devil fruit. But like we don't even know if seraphims can swim or not. So that it's still the same thing. They have no drawback.
Yeah. Well, seraphims are different though, right? Because they're getting the powers through like those cups.
Lineage factor, yeah.
But
No, it's their
'cause
blood. It's
technically
their
you
blood.
can turn that off, right?
Their blood.
Right? Couldn't you not turn that off?
I mean, because they're cyborgs, I
Yeah.
guess. But if you were to blood transfuse somebody else,
Yeah.
how would you turn it off?
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's like that's like going into like
So
Theoryland.
Theoryland, yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
so
we've
deep
been
into
we've been
our-
there, bro. We've been in Theoryland
Yeah.
for a hot minute now.
No, that'd be cool if she had the lineage factor thing. But I think the
Mhm.
lineage factor the lineage factor is derived and put into a devil fruit. So I don't think it negates the devil fruit itself. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
but anyways, let's get back to the chapter.
Yeah.
Zoro was fighting our guy, Kaku.
Yo,
Yeah.
and he's awakened, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was awake.
Yeah.
I had to. I double check. I had to
You're
double
like,
check.
What's
I was
going
like,
on here?
because you could see
Yeah.
like the ring of the clouds behind
Yeah, and you
around
can
his
see
neck
kind of
and
like the
stuff.
flames
'Cause you
around
know-
his.
Because like as a giraffe, like you can see his fucking hair. Coming.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
maybe you're tripping, but then
Yeah.
you see it actually be around him.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it makes sense that he's awakened.
people were kind of chapped though,
Why?
Why?
because they were just like, well, how come he's awakened? But then you look at Kaido's pirates, and like none of them are awakened.
Bro, because again, if you look at, you gotta look at the devil fruit and the person wielding the devil fruit.
No, I know.
If you look at the giraffe, a giraffe is not a fucking beast ass monster.
That's not.
Like, it's not like some crazy dragon phoenix type shit. It's a giraffe. To awaken the giraffe is
Do
probably
you hear that? It's a giraffe.
to awaken it. It's probably not as hard to awaken something like a dragon or a phoenix, or whatever Yamato was. I can't remember what that was.
I think Yamato was awakened because she had the smoke around her.
Right, but I think that was more just a character design thing.
I mean, it's
That's what it seemed
it's
like to
Oda
me.
that could have just
Yeah.
been an earlier
Yeah.
foreshadowing thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right. Because
And then-
even like Kaido does have the smoke around him, but he also has like smoke around the island and
Island,
shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So we don't actually know, but again, like for somebody to awaken a dragon,
But I mean, like when you look at Queen,
Yeah.
King, and Jack,
yeah,
like I guess they weren't awakened then,
no, but because a queen was more like cybernetic though,
and you can tell.
so you
like,
can argue
yeah.
that he wasn't leaning into his devil fruit as
Exactly.
much.
because
but-
he's just creating his weapons and shit and doing his
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
And even King's Lunarian,
yeah,
he doesn't have a devil fruit, right? Or
yeah. He does, bro.
is that the pterodactyl?
Pterodactyl.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
And he doesn't really use that in a fight though, because you see it earlier on, but you don't really see him
When he's actually fighting.
when he's fighting Zoro and
Yeah,
stuff. Like I guess
yeah.
he uses his wings and stuff, but like
No, but those are his wings.
those are actually his
Yeah,
wings.
Lunarians have those wings.
Okay, yeah. So like he's
He's
not
barely even using.
he's
it.
not
Yeah.
reliant on his devil
No,
fruit,
at all, at
and
all.
he's more about like his sword skill and
Yeah,
whatever, right?
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then
But you
Jack
see,
just
yeah.
I guess he's like the bottom of the commander, so he's.
Where was he, Wano, bro? He just got molly.
I mean, he got
He's
he got
just
washed
Jack.
at Zo, like after
no,
Zo,
and then they got him. They like grabbed him again.
and just keep him out of commission for
Yeah.
the whole war.
Yeah, they did. Did he come back? I can't remember.
I actually
I
don't remember
thought
that.
he.
Maybe he
I
did
thought
come
so.
back.
I-
'Kay, anyways.
And
But-
then
Yeah, so he was Kaku. He's using hockey on
Yeah.
his nose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is I mean that's expected, right? Like at this
Yeah.
point.
So he was using like
Especially when you have these six
he's
powers
like
users.
sending all these attacks at Zoro.
Yeah.
And Zoro was like,
Zoro's doing what?
Zoro's like, I'm kind of scared, man. Let me call Brooke.
No,
Yeah,
yo,
yeah.
he was so scared. He had to ask Stassi for help.
Yeah.
that's not
Yeah.
even what
Yeah,
happened.
help me.
That's
He's
not
like,
even what
Yeah,
happened.
he's like, yo,
No,
Stassi
bro,
senpai.
Zoro was,
Stassi
yo,
senpai.
Zoro was,
He turned to Sanji. He turned into Sanji so quick. I'm actually rattled that you had that just pulled up. What the fuck?
I had to do it just to troll him.
anyways,
What? What do you
Zoro,
mean anyways?
Zoro sees him
No, he was terrified.
and he fucking just rolls him.
Yeah.
No, that's not what
Yeah,
happened.
I mean,
yeah, he does.
He
Nah.
does kind of
No named attack.
No, not really.
Yeah, whatever.
No,
man.
What do you mean, whatever?
Not
He
really.
just
It
fucking
is
hits him. He just
Stassi
rolls
had to
him.
step in. She's
'Cause
like,
that's
let me
like-
help
that's
this
not even-
fucker. Let me help this one.
That's not even
bastard
what
real quick.
happened, bro.
No, but
Yo, you didn't see what I saw?
yeah, okay.
so just,
I didn't-
just
I
moving
didn't
You
forward.
had the Zoro filters on,
Like
bro.
yeah, I
the
did.
last, so the last chapter, last panel or page that we see is just it's Stussy and it says that she's the first
yeah, but real quick, bro, you're gonna just gloss over the fact that it was
Zoro stuff. I do want to
yeah.
gloss over that.
Why?
I'm sorry.
Why?
Like-
bro, there was
I
all
really-
4 seraphims and all the CP0
Oh, yeah.
guys all pulled up on him and Brooke, and then the seraphims like hit him with an attack essentially, and then we don't see him after that. Him
It
and
just
Brooke.
cuts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then it just cuts. So we don't know if
What
what
happened.
happened. Yeah, but yeah, that's just
Zoro got killed?
maybe.
No, I mean,
Crazy.
Yeah.
I think
He's gonna go
I want to
see
see
what's up to
I want to
Sabo.
see Brooke shining a little bit now. Because we didn't
Yeah,
get too
yeah.
much from Brooke during one.
But yeah, so go ahead. The whole Stussy thing you were saying.
Yeah, so she was actually like that's what they were referencing in the very first panel of the
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
whole
yeah.
or chapter, right? So she's actually the first clone that
First
they created,
clone, yeah,
and it says her name is Miss Buckingham
of the Rocks Pirates.
of the Rocks Pirates.
Yeah.
So, now we actually can see like people. I guess I don't know how much of this is actually a theory or what if it's actually
True.
True,
Or
but-
whatever. Yeah.
Edward Weevil and his mom.
Mom.
Her name is Miss Bucking.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Mhm.
Stussy is a clone of her.
A clone of her.
Yeah.
And we've seen it where like, at least with like Amazon Lily, like the princess, like
Yeah.
the old person.
Yeah, how she looked before.
How she looked before,
Yeah.
like
yeah.
and
yeah.
even Big Mom, like they look better.
Way-
they
yeah.
look so different before,
Yeah,
and then when
yeah.
they get older, they start like shriveling down.
Right. Right.
So it's kind of crazy because that's what she looked like before. So you're like, okay, Whitebeard was hitting that.
Yeah.
You're like that
no,
makes sense.
no. I don't think. I think Edward Weevil is a clone of Whitebeard.
Yeah, a
A
failed
failed
clone,
clone?
right?
Yeah.
That's what I was
probably
thinking
failed
too.
clone.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's kind of crazy how they were able to get the clone her though. Like, how did they get access to that? Or
No, because
what?
bro, like
we don't know anything because we don't know anything about Edward Weevil.
here's
and her. And
here's
they
the
kind of
thing,
just
right?
kind of they showed up for like 2 seconds, like after
So if
post time skip, and then
if
you-
we're assuming
you don't really see
no,
them.
if we're
Mhm.
assuming that's like because remember the couple of chapters ago we had seen all 4 mad scientists or like 5
Mm-hmm.
and one of
Yeah.
them was a female turning the other way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What if that was Miss Buckingham?
could be
Like not
That's true.
not
that is because we
Stussy.
thought it was Stussy, right?
Exactly.
It
Could
could
have
be.
been her in her prime.
So
and
she's
she was
actually
a-
like a scientist. Type of
Exactly.
thing,
Exactly.
yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
But then if it's like that, she could also be the one that found the soul thing. From West
Her?
Blue.
She could be the
Instead
West.
of Hogback.
Could be, yeah. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'd personally like it if it was Hogback, just because
Yeah.
like the zombie stuff we
No,
got,
no,
it kind
for
of
sure.
like ties, it works together.
Yeah.
But yeah, at least it's making like it makes sense because like these characters were in there that like you're
Mhm.
kind of like what was their relevance?
Yeah.
Like kind of like Foxy. Like we have yet to see the payoff of what Foxy was all about.
A lot of people think it's the Davy back fight. Like,
Exactly, but we haven't.
end of One Piece is gonna be a Davy back fight.
Yeah, and everyone's been like that's the biggest theory that's like Shanks
Yeah.
and Luffy guys are gonna have a Davy back fight.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And like whatever,
Mhm.
which is and like I hope at least they do something like to make it relevant because I was just there to just be there
yeah,
and it had no tie-ins.
yeah.
Yeah, but I think that was such a like dude the way Stussy looks with her like I guess vampire bat shit.
So what do you think? That's her. What's her devil fruit? Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a mythical Zoan type
I don't know if she's a mythical zone type. I like but
vampire
I think I could definitely see
or
like
bat
yeah,
or
not a bat because we already had Batman, right?
well, no, because there's if you in the One Piece game, I think it was like, it was one of the games. I can't remember when it came
Yeah.
out, but the main villain of that game, he had the vampire fruit, and he was a vampire.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't think it's a vampire. I think that Sanji's about to get real happy
Yeah.
that she's a succubus.
Oh, I can see that.
Oh,
I can see that.
goodness
I can see
gracious
that.
Lord.
Yeah,
Because especially with her
Yeah.
being part of CP0,
yeah,
it would make sense.
yeah.
You know.
Because she was able to like manipulate her way into that.
Yeah. And then, like, now it's kind of like okay, so she's Vegapunk's in for CP0.
Yep.
And it's how
Yep.
Vegapunk knew that they were coming for
Yep.
him.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
But it's like, how did he plant her in a way where like, or like even this clone that he created, like why is she owing him like her allegiance and stuff just because he created her?
Yeah, he's like her dad essentially.
I mean, because all the scientists were part of that.
You don't know that. We don't know that.
I mean, assuming
we don't actually know that.
Yeah,
we don't actually know that at all.
But it did say, but for her, it did say that she was the first successful clone.
Yeah.
Which so in that first one, it seems like they're referencing her because
Yeah.
they even mentioned
No,
a girl,
100%. 100% is probably her.
Yeah.
But she was the first
Like a
successful
90
one, and we could have other clones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think this is.
I can see Edward Weevil being a failed clone because
Right.
because Miss Buckingham, like the original,
Yeah.
she would have left when she created Edward Weevil because
Yeah.
he just came up now, like after so many years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And she probably tried doing that by herself and not having like access to the tech and stuff that they did with all of them.
Yeah.
It's not something that's like viable.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But like the thing is, why would the narration of that first panel be like, this is something that make huge strides for world peace? What does cloning her to gain for world peace?
Well, CP0 has always been acting in the shadows.
Yeah.
Right. So in that way,
But cloning her specifically, why her?
her powers.
So again, do you think she has a devil fruit, or that she actually has just a lineage factor, and that devil fruit power is the original Buckingham's power?
Well, okay. When you say lineage,
'Cause if it works
when you
like
say lineage
that-
factor, the lineage factor is put into is in the devil fruit, right?
Well, no, because if
It's
you
not-
look at paramesotypes, right, it's because of the blood. It's in their blood. If you clone somebody, you took their blood, I'm assuming, and then made another version of them. So now, because the same blood runs
So
through
they
the
would
same,
have the fruit.
they would have the fruit.
So would you say they could have two fruits then?
We've already been saying that.
Yeah.
Like, that's already been established now. You can have multiples of the same devil fruit now.
No, I mean not multiple of the same devil fruit. I mean, besides Blackbeard, have somebody that can have two devil fruits.
Two devil fruits?
One that's a paramecia that's
Oh.
already like ingrained in their
Yeah,
body,
yeah.
and the other that's actual devil fruit that they're getting. That's what I'm getting at. Cause
Yeah, you probably could.
Because it does not take away from what makes Blackbeard so special and like who he is.
No,
and
that's
stuff.
true. That's true. Yeah. I mean, there's probably like more to it, because if you have, I mean, we don't even know, right? We're assuming that
Yeah.
Blackbeard's special, and that the government didn't actually put out this propaganda that you can't have two devil fruits.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I mean, unless Blackbeard has three devil fruits, it's kind of like that's something that set him aside from everyone else, right?
Yeah, but he's also like a savage, scheming
But him
guy.
being,
Like,
him
there's so
being
much more
but
to
him
him.
being a schemy guy is not really like.
That's mostly him, bro.
But it's
That's his character.
No, but it's not like you can be like Caribou is schemy, but
He's not
doing
the same.
shit.
He's
But
not the
doing
same, bro. He's
shit.
not the Blackbeard. That Blackbeard's on a different tier of scheminess.
No,
bro.
of course, but
Like, it goes buggy,
but it's
then Black.
but it comes hand in hand with how much he schemes
Yeah.
and him having the two strongest devil fruits.
Yeah.
It's like that's why he's such a threat, right?
Mm-hmm.
I like the realism in the shot, but you know what's crazy though? Like Twitter and like the community in general was just
Yeah.
kind of like, yo,
Everybody's a
everything's a
clone.
clone. Everything, what the fuck? Like, and people are just like, yo, why are you guys acting like cloning just came out
Started. Yeah.
now?
The whole,
I like
yeah.
that it's a plant. The Stusty's a plant, but now
Yeah.
it's like, did she think for herself? Like, what are her goals and motives? Like, besides like saving, I guess maybe
Yeah.
saving Vegapunk just to save him,
Yeah.
right? And
She's
that's
still her own person.
and that's also why she wasn't really telling these guys, like, remember like when Kaku went up to the barrier,
Mhm.
got zapped and fell
Mhm.
down,
Mm-hmm.
and she's kind of like telling him afterwards.
Yeah.
After
'Cause
the
she
fact.
wanted them to get.
She was kind of
Yeah.
not trying to give him
Yeah, yeah.
information, that, like, you know.
No, but again, like, how does this help with world peace? Like, maintain world
Yeah.
peace.
But I think it's more about just the fact that
She
they
can help. She
just the
can
fact
help.
that it was successful
Yeah.
means that they can clone other people and use it to their advantage. And that's,
Right.
Yeah.
and that's the whole Seraphim project.
So, but I think like now, moving forward, we can have, like, we could have a reintroduction of old characters,
Wait,
Mm-hmm.
I
like characters that we never
know
got
what's
to see
crazy?
fight. We could see them come. It's not like, for example, somebody who's dead, like Rocks. They could have a clone of Rocks.
Yeah. No, what I was just thinking about is Stussy.
Because you think Rocks isn't hitting that?
like this is like I'm sorry. So Stussy could be the only clone that's built the way she's built. Because when you look at all these other scientists, they've created their own engineered humans, and they
Okay.
all are different.
Yeah, they are all
Right?
different. Yeah.
Because you have Germa 66.
Yeah.
where like he killed their emotions and they're just
Yeah.
like robots and
Yep.
stuff, right?
Yep.
And then assuming Edward Weevil is also a clone,
Mm-hmm.
like they'd be missing it. Like,
But then what
missing-
about Caesar?
Caesar
did more-
but Caesar did like the drug experiments and
Yeah.
stuff, right? Like they
Yeah.
probably needed Caesar's like chemical manipulation
Mm-hmm.
for like being, because like it really seems like each one of these scientists had like an important part to play when it
And then
came
they
to
branched
cloning,
off.
and they all branched off to do their
Yeah.
own, and like I think that's really cool that like if Stussie's like the only one that has all of them combined, she's like the only real true clone of something, or like real artificial thing,
Yeah.
and like everyone else is kind of just like taking it in their own way that they.
Like they're all branching off
Yeah.
to different possibilities, different
Yeah.
futures, like
Yeah.
different devil fruits.
I know that. I don't know that. I don't know that. But I just thought that was pretty cool. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
what else did they talk about?
That yeah. I mean.
Kuma's memory thing. I
Yeah.
also want to touch on that because we didn't
Yeah.
actually get to. We kind of just went over that.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, if Luffy touches that,
Yeah.
he's gonna see the Zoro moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You think? What are the odds you think he'll do that though?
I doubt it.
I don't
No?
think
I don't
I'll
think
Not at
so.
all?
I don't think it'll ever
Okay,
happen.
do you think Bonney actually touched it?
Yeah. I don't see why not.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing though, if Bonney takes those memories, Kuma can't take them. Like Kuma's done.
I think
You
we've already
literally can't
kinda-
touch that shit.
Yeah, I think, but we've already kind of.
But like, what does that mean for Kuma as well
Yeah.
though, right? Like,
Yeah.
is there even a redemption for Kuma?
I don't think she's gonna touch it. I think what they could do is put those memories in the Kuma Seraphim, and then now you got.
And
Kuma
then you
2.0.
have like a recreated
2.0.
Kuma.
Yeah.
Because this is the only real way to actually save him.
Yeah, but again, like Kuma's too broken of a character
Yeah.
that I think he does have to die.
Or just get sidelined, or whatever.
Yeah.
Like just become a slave and just not have access to like his full powers.
No, I think he's just probably gonna
Just die?
die. I think
You
he's
think
gonna
so?
die. Yeah.
But I mean,
Rest
he's
in
going to the
peace.
Holy Land now, right? So it's
Yeah.
like, or the Red Line in general. So like,
Yeah.
how do you think he's gonna?
Because
die?
if you look at, I mean, he's already like bleeding, half functioning. What do you mean? They just
Yeah.
keep piling on damage. He's gonna die eventually, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you look at his ability to repel everything,
Yeah.
his power is like the perfect power to go against the world government, right? Like he's going against the grain. He's repelling against societal norms. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So it makes perfect sense that he would be part of the Revolutionary Army.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like, do we think Dragon's gonna
But-
pull up?
That whole revelation with like the memories.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't think like I think it's out of Dragon's control. I don't like it's so weird how Dragon is.
yeah,
Like I saw a thing where it's like when Dragon finally sees Luffy, I can see him not even like acknowledging him as his son really, because he didn't really deserve that spot as his like father. Like because he's just more, he's not really like emotional or anything like that.
yeah. I mean, you probably just acknowledge him as a pirate or
Exactly.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like he would just call him like, he wouldn't be like, oh my son. He'd be like, oh Straw Hat Luffy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I can completely see it that way, where he like does not care about Luffy, has nothing to do with Luffy or anything like that. Besides,
Yeah.
like, I mean, he did help him in Logtown, but
Yeah.
it's like,
but I mean, yeah, that's true.
yeah.
I mean, I've seen that theory. There's like a random theory, but how Rox is actually Luffy's grandfather.
No, I don't like that. Screw that.
No, because
Screw that.
because
That's shit theory.
the theory. Okay, hold on. The theory is we've all assumed that Garp is Dragon's father, but Garp could be Luffy's mom's father.
No, that's true. But Garp.
So then Dragon's father could have been somebody else.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say Dragon looks similar to Rocks in that way.
With the hair and everything.
Yeah,
Just the shadowy
like
figure we
maybe.
see.
Yeah, like we haven't really seen much of it, so it's hard
Yeah.
to say.
Because
But I like
Yeah.
the like or the what is it? I forgot the word. Like the comparing Blackbeard to Zebek.
mm-hmm.
I like that more. Like with him having the saber of Zebek as a
Yeah. No, for
like
sure.
it just
for
it,
sure.
you know, and how Zebek wanted to be like the conqueror of the world in
Yeah.
the same way that
Yeah.
and Blackbeard could be striving for that. We don't really know.
Mm-hmm.
We're
That's
just assuming
true.
he wants to be Pirate King, but he could
That's
go for the
true.
whole world, right?
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I like that seeing that instead of seeing like I don't want it to be like everything revolves around this family type of thing.
Yeah. No, for
You
sure.
know, like
yeah.
that's kind of like it's just hurting to see that. We
Some
already
Star Wars shit.
Yeah.
yeah, and we've already like we already have Dragon, Garp, and Luffy. It's like and you got Ace and Sabo like
Mm-hmm.
stretching it further and further. It's just kind of like
Let's
man.
keep going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
Let's
know
keep
what I'm
going.
saying? Like it's too much.
All right.
Yeah,
so-
my hero 378.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
What? You're laughing. Why are you laughing?
Like Gentle's bad.
Why is he laughing?
Bro,
It's whatever.
dude, Gentle was sick.
Gentle was sick. Like, he was so gentle.
Yeah.
You loved him?
He was just
Bro,
holding
He
me
was crying
gently.
and shit.
Huh?
I mean,
Bro,
I like that. Like, I mean, they talked
His
about like him
character,
coming out
he
from
looks,
prison and
bro,
stuff.
when he came back on screen
Yeah.
or like in the panel,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that panel was so clean
It
and he
looked
looked
cool.
so
It looked
fucking
cool.
sick, bro.
It looked cool.
Yeah.
I just don't care about Gentle.
Gentle criminal, bro.
You just gotta be gentle, bro. You're just not a gentle person.
Couldn't be me.
See?
No, but I like that because I talked about Gentle before.
Yeah.
How he always wanted to be a hero.
And now we're
And
actually
he like redeemed himself when like
in prison.
in prison, yeah, when everybody was escaping, Gentle stopped everyone.
Yeah.
And so we kind of see that he grew as a person
Yeah.
and his quirk got stronger. And then we see him catch the UA high, right?
It's
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
it's also an influence of Deku.
Of
on him.
Deku.
Deku,
Yeah,
yeah, because
yeah.
you could tell like the whole chapter.
Yeah.
Well, when he pulls up, it was
Mhm.
more like him like repaying Deku for
Yeah.
Exactly.
just being the way
But,
Deku is, right?
like,
yeah.
It's so weird that Horikoshi is still pushing this narrative or this love story between La Brava and
And Gentle,
Gentle.
it's so
Because
weird.
the age gap is
It's so weird.
massive.
But it's
I
like-
swear La Brava's like 16.
But it's like I
and
guess
Gentle's like 45.
I guess the issue is the way that he's
Drawn La Brava, I think. Because she looks like a little kid.
No, it's not that. It's the issue of how they're showing the love. Because you can like, if they had shown the relationship as like a parent-child relationship,
Yeah, yeah.
and then they're showing that love,
yeah,
it's like
but it's not.
it's a whole different thing,
Yeah.
right?
But she
Yeah.
has the love,
But it's just weird. It's
quirk or
just
something?
looks weird. It's
doesn't
just,
she? Or am I tripping? What's La Brava's quirk? Does she not have like a love quirk that she like makes you
I
love
don't
you
know.
or
I don't-
something?
I
You have no idea.
don't recall.
Okay.
I
Anyways.
wish I knew. Wish I knew.
Yeah.
You search it up real quick, but
Yeah, I mean, on La Brava, she was like she hacks the hacker.
Yeah.
Kind of like gets his location out.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that because we see heroes that we didn't see before, right?
Did we?
did we? No,
Oh, maybe I'm
those
just
are
tripping out.
villains. No, like that.
The
people
thing
that
is,
are-
bro, we haven't seen the like from season 2 or
Yeah.
season 3 of My Hero.
Well,
There was the Wind dude.
yeah.
Where's he been, bro?
I mean,
That guy was so OP,
So-
and they just like sidelined him like crazy.
well, I mean, what happened at the end of like the Liberation War was like a lot of them got killed or a lot of them just gave up.
Yeah.
That's true.
So he
a lot of them
gave
stopped.
up,
A lot of them stopped being
but he wasn't
heroes.
even in that war
That's
either.
true.
I mean, he could have just given
He
up
coulda
being a
given up.
hero.
I mean,
yeah,
like-
yeah.
Yeah.
Because
true.
that's why
Some
we're
of
not
them- some of
seeing
them are
new
scared to
heroes
just get
right
picked
now.
off.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's
Yeah,
why
yeah,
we're not seeing
yeah.
new
No,
heroes
that's
right
true,
now.
that's
Because
Yeah.
everybody bitched away. And
But like he was introduced and then they did nothing.
But
with
also,
him.
would you even want to see a new hero now?
no, but I want to see him, Wind guy.
Yeah. Cause like we did get that one who had the
'Cause-
who was almost like All Might, the like Wonder Woman girl,
yeah.
right? And that's already like a new hero we kind of saw.
It, like Star Spangled, whatever.
Yeah, I forgot her
Bro,
name.
she was
I forgot her
she
name.
was broken.
She was
yeah, I
broken.
know. But I mean,
Yeah.
like we already saw her come in as a new character, like
yeah,
completely out of nowhere, right?
yeah. I mean America, but yeah,
America.
But I mean, in terms of the current story that they were telling,
Yeah.
she just came out of nowhere.
yeah, yeah.
Like just kind, yeah. So it's kind of like I don't want them to keep like if they were to just add another like hero that we haven't seen or just.
well,
like,
I mean, they
out of
they
nowhere, it'd be
reintroduced Gentle, and then at the end of the
Yeah.
But
chapter they
that kinda
reintroduced
fits though,
Lady
right?
Nugget,
you're
right?
Because you're sitting there with Gentle
Yeah.
in season 5.
yeah.
And you're like, why did they just throw Gentle? Like you thought, like I
I thought it was
I thought it was filler.
I thought it was filler too.
You know what I'm saying?
But
So
then
having
they
him
just
come back kind of like makes sense.
but they just reintroduced Lady Nugget as well, who
Yeah.
used to be a hero that went and became a villain,
sniper,
And
right?
then now she's a
and
hero.
now she's I'm
Yeah.
guessing coming back as a hero
But I
because
thought she had lost her
Deku's-
arm.
Deku's influence or
Influence
whatever.
on her,
yeah.
with the snipe. Yeah,
Didn't she lose her arm though, or some shit?
I thought. Yeah,
She got blown
I
up.
thought she got like fucked.
She
up.
got blown up.
I really thought. She,
Oh, okay. And
Yeah, she got blown to
Yeah.
bits.
But they had. But again,
Oh.
they had
But not to bits, but-
introduced
Oh.
her in the vigilante arc though.
they did.
yeah.
Not in this arc. I'm
No.
saying like in this arc, like would you really want them to keep adding in?
No,
like,
it's a final arc.
Yeah,
Now it's different.
exactly.
But I'm saying bring back other people. Like, what was the
Yeah.
point of introducing that Wind dude? Nothing.
Just-
Because
Cool.
he had beef with
he's
Endeavor.
never gonna be like Jin, bro. He'll never be as good
Facts.
as Jin.
Facts.
Like,
But he was supposed to. He's like had beef with Endeavor. Now Endeavor's like the number 1 hero, so he should have
Yeah.
been like striving to defeat him.
Well, I
even
mean, if
more
he
or
if he
something.
if he
I don't
became a pussy and ran away, then
yeah.
know. Yeah, but it's never stated. So
well, I mean, they did say
Yeah, so
like a shit ton of
My Hero's.
heroes.
You think My Hero's gonna end by the end of the end of this year for sure? But
Yeah.
I think people were saying that it might end before when Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse releases.
when is that?
I don't know. I think it's
Okay.
Like, I
like
think
March
I think
or
it's.
some
I
shit,
thought it was
or
halfway
May
through the year.
or something.
No, I would say
I thought it was halfway through the year, because then that would be like
June. It'd probably end by June.
June. Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I was thinking too.
Why not? Like, what else?
That-
adding more twists and turns.
That's roughly like 20.
Yeah.
That's roughly 24 chapters, like no breaks or something.
Yeah, I would say 24 chapters
Yeah.
and be done.
I mean, we've been waiting for a while now. Like,
That's crazy.
you know,
Yeah.
it's finished already. Please.
Vinland Saga episode 2.
Banger
Okay.
opening.
Slavery's hitting
Dude.
different, bro.
Yo.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Like it's a lot more like chill.
Yeah, it's
They-
way
they-
more chill.
like
Way
it's
more
a
chill.
lot more chill.
Yeah.
Bro.
They
Like-
literally just work like
We're just
normal,
vibing, yeah.
and then they buy their freedom in a way, right?
Yeah.
And it's kind of weird to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is,
Mhm.
because when you hear slavery, you're expecting like, you know, like what we got in like or here in real life and whatnot.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, no, of course.
No,
like
I'm
it's
agreeing
so
with
I
much.
don't know. You
it's-
laughed. I was
No,
like,
no,
what?
It's
No,
so
no.
much harsher in real life and stuff.
Yeah,
So it's kind
yeah.
of like you would expect something like that. And I mean, even like the Viking culture and stuff, it's already so like cruel and stuff.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like
Yeah,
to other
yeah.
people, because they just go and like kill people, rape like in villages and shit, right?
Mhm,
So you're just
mhm.
you would assume like when you're getting into slave, it's gonna be some shit. But
Yeah,
then luckily they're on a farm
Bro,
where
this
this
guy-
guy is actually like nice and he's like you can
Bro,
buy freedom
Inar,
and stuff.
right?
yeah,
Inar?
yeah.
Einar?
Bro, he doesn't even know.
Wait, what the fuck?
He doesn't even know.
Doesn't know what?
Doesn't even know. That's the entire time I was watching the episode. I was like, man,
Oh, he doesn't
this guy
even
doesn't
know.
even know.
He doesn't even.
Oh,
know.
He doesn't even know. Put some respect on Thorfin's
Yeah.
name, bro.
Yeah.
You don't
And
even
then
know,
you have
bro.
him, like,
The
fall-
guy ended you in a second, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, Thorfinn was putting in work this episode.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Motherfucker
And-
grabbed that rope and started pulling like he
Yeah.
was the horse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean it's introduction into the farm hands and stuff,
Yeah.
and they're just kind of just screwing around, and,
And then
you'll see
his-
Kitel's
Son.
son and his
What's his
like
name? Clown? I don't know.
Yeah, clown.
I
No,
lit- I
don't know
honestly
his
don't
name.
know.
I don't know his name. Oh, I thought it was like,
fucking
yeah, I
joke-
can't remember his name.
jokester guy.
Weirdo.
I think
Yeah.
it's interesting though,
I thought it was funny when he
because when we come from
it's like-
season 1 and we see Thorfinn, like the
Mhm.
world that we know, and like
Yeah.
Yeah.
mainly Thorfinn's mentality and like everything
Yeah.
that he's learned
Yeah.
so far, and now we see him, you know, as a slave,
Not
and
caring.
it's and yeah,
At
because like
all.
he understands, like he even had to like preface like, you know, like, yo, like
Just leave it, it's gonna get worse.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Like
why
he
you- why you-
understands what it's like to be a slave, and it's
Yeah.
just so
Yeah.
weird to
It's
see
so-
him like that, because it's
Like
like,
so passive
And we
and like
'cause we don't
submissive,
we
right?
don't-
yeah, because
Yeah.
last time we saw him, he would never take shit
He would
from anybody.
on-site
Yeah.
anybody.
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 yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like how did he go from there to this?
yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Like he all of a sudden went from Black Air Force energy to just like
For real.
yeah.
to wearing flip flops.
No shoes. He's got no,
No
shoes.
shoes.
No shoes.
No shoes
bro.
or socks.
No shoes. Yeah.
No shoes or
He's all up
socks.
in the mud.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's the pacing's like a lot slower.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Well, you can-
okay, compared
you
to
can-
the first 4 episodes, you could say it's the same
Mm-hmm.
of like season 1.
Yeah, you could. You
'Cause
could
it-
argue
it's
that
just-
it's
it's
the
just
same.
picking
It's
up
the same
after.
the fourth
Yeah,
episode.
so
That's true.
You
it's
can-
tough to say right
You
now.
can
but
you can really tell though with like Einar, like how like their mentalities and
Are
how
different.
they're so
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
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 and you're
and
gonna
but-
you're gonna have Thorfinn like learning from him and have Einar learning from Thorfinn, like
Yeah,
vice
yeah.
versa.
I mean,
type of thing.
Einar's mentality is more like
hopeful.
Thorfinn in the first 3
I
episodes.
guess.
of
Yeah,
season
I guess
one.
you could say that.
yeah,
Yeah,
in a way.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like when he was a child. So
Yeah.
It's a
Ein-
great episode though. I really enjoyed watching it.
Einar looked like he just found love at first sight.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm
Just
gonna
stop.
snitch on you guys.
Yeah.
Wait,
Stop.
Wait,
mid-sentence.
hold on.
Wait.
Yeah.
I'm pretty bricked
Who's
up
that
right
baddie?
now.
Yeah.
yeah, like, you know what, man? You farmhands do what you want to. Me.
Yeah.
Like, let me just stare at this girl. Like, doesn't even matter. Like shit.
Yeah, and like the master of like the whole area, the farm, like he's coming off as like so kind.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you see him
Yeah.
you see him actually putting in work, like
Yeah,
himself.
he's like helping
Yeah.
with them.
and you
Yeah.
see
everything.
kids like grabbing water.
They're
from
like
the-
so excited to give him water, and it's just
Yeah.
like, yo,
like he built like this whole.
What a nice guy.
He built this whole like
yeah,
Yeah.
I guess you say
Yeah.
structure or village or whatever it is.
Like a ecosystem.
Ecosystem.
Community.
Yeah,
Yo.
he created like a community that
Yeah.
like works, right?
yo, you know what was fucking weird?
That's like
The fucking master's kid
Farmhands.
when he went to go see a girl.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Oh,
her,
yeah, and they're
her
outside.
parents
Parents are
were
just
just
outside,
outside.
yo, she about to get it in.
She going for round 2?
Yeah.
Say word?
Yeah.
Yo, it's gonna
They're
be
just
sick.
fiending
yeah,
for the
they're
land,
they
bro.
want they want money, man. Like,
Yeah.
That's actually so crazy because it's actually like that too. It actually
But it's so weird. It's like,
Yeah,
yo,
yeah.
you're outside just watching.
take
Just, why are you listening?
Yeah.
You listening, bro? Like, just
Yeah.
chill. Like, why you gotta listen?
Hear about it the next morning,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Fuck. And then like, yo, like, was she satisfactory? Like, is she okay? And then you like look at her and she's in the bed just crying or some shit.
Yeah.
Because he ran away. Because he
Yeah.
heard them.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. We didn't say this last episode, but the outro hits.
Oh, it does.
Yeah,
it
banger.
does. Intro and
Banger.
outro. They're both
Yeah, they're
fire.
both
Yeah.
bangers. Yeah.
This is gonna be a great watch.
Oh, for sure.
I'm
For
just
sure.
I'm wondering if they're gonna pick it up though in episode 4, like similar to how it was like Mirror season 1 in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think they will. I think the next, it should pick up next couple episodes.
Yeah, I was looking at comparisons to like the chapter.
Yeah.
This like each episode right now is it's a 1-for-1 with the chapter.
What?
Yeah, like the first episode was literally like the first chapter of the
No
arc.
way.
But like they obviously have their own stuff. But
Yeah.
like in like I looked at the name of the second episode is the same name as the second chapter of the arc.
Damn.
Yeah, and then it's just like
That's sick. But that means we're gonna get.
but
Like-
it's like how much they have so much.
Yeah,
to
they have so
cover.
much to cover.
So it's like, what are they gonna cut out?
Yeah.
Right?
Because I thought it was gonna be like a 2-to-1 or 3-to-1 ratio.
No, like I gotta like
Mm.
I didn't I'll check for the next, like it might switch up later on.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Because there were parts that they cut out from that were like, or that they added in the anime, like with like what we talked about last episode with
Yeah. The flashbacks and
Yeah,
stuff.
and that's
yeah,
stuff
they,
that we
they
would
did
get-
add it in
that's
this
stuff that we
too.
get later on or something,
Yeah,
right? So
yeah,
it's like
yeah.
they're kind of moving stuff around a little bit, but
Yeah.
it's I mean each Vinland chapter is like 40 each.
But
pages,
I
right?
like how in the anime they're very like, they did a really good job of conveying how daunting the task was
Mm-hmm.
to
Yeah.
cut down the forest. Like
Yeah.
they gotta clear all that just to buy back their freedom. Like it's not simple. Like it's a very hard thing to do.
The one thing that came off like weird for me was like when in the manga, to me, like when they push the tree over
Yeah.
and then you have the river and they're like,
Yeah.
you want to line it up with the river.
Yeah.
In the manga, to me, it seemed like they explained that a lot better than they kind of just gloss over it in the anime a little bit more.
Dragging these balls supers.
So
Slice of life episode.
I know you said it was but I'm gonna say cool thing about this,
Yeah.
they're actually really tying it into like superhero,
Yeah, they are.
because
Like quite a bit.
because at the end of the whole, like, I'm just gonna skip to the end,
Yeah.
but they mention how, like, Hiro mentions how Trunks' cape
Yeah.
is red, and he's like that's so cool, and you can tell that's gonna be an influence as to why he makes
Yeah,
Gamma
yeah.
1,
Yeah.
right, with the red cape.
Yeah.
And even before then, like while they're fighting with like that android or whatever, they have he's like, yo, did you get their autographs and shit? Because you can tell he's like very into that superhero type of shit. And he's like, yo, these guys look so fucking cool. Like even though
Mm-hmm.
they stole documents and shit from him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like beginning of the chapter, we had Trunks looking at Dr. Jiro's like
He's a dumbass.
embryo of like
Yeah.
cell.
And
How is Trunks a dumbass?
Yo,
it got
that's so weird,
corrupted.
right?
Yeah.
Because in
yeah.
GT, like he's smart.
He's
He's
smart,
smart.
guy.
And even future Trunks is not a dumbass.
Yeah. Like why
Yeah.
are they turning this guy into a dumbass for
But
what?
I think that's,
Goten's the smarter one.
that's so weird.
Right.
Well, he
But-
also has his moments of idiot.
But
like
with-
being
no,
an
but
idiot.
with-
he
no,
picked up the fucking car.
Yeah.
But with Goten, it's like
But I feel like with Goten's more naivete.
yeah,
Like,
he's
he's
like
like-
okay, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
He's more naive,
Yeah.
but like you know that because he's like grew up with Chi-Chi. Like Chi-Chi's fucking making sure he like
Studies
he's smart
and
and knows
stuff,
his
yeah.
shit, and like that's how he got into that school,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, but it's just so weird. Like just how is Trunks dumb? And then even Bulma is like,
Because Bulla's the
you're
one that...
literally just like Vegeta, and Bulla's the one who has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we
So-
see that, bro. We see her hack the
So
thing and make it regular.
I guess
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess that
Yeah.
means like we're gonna see more of Bulla actually be relevant. I guess in like a
It-
different way.
But how is she gonna contribute to fights?
Not in like for fights, but I mean like
Yeah.
tech wise.
Yeah.
She could be like stumbling into new tech,
Yeah.
right? And then
I would like to see more of her though, like because I know we get a lot of like Pan, or we've been getting Pan.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But
Give us
even-
some like Bulla and
like
Pan.
Vegeta's
beef.
not a dumbass though.
No, he's not.
So it's like
He's not.
I mean, I guess you like Trunks like just being like rich and like whatever.
No, I think
kinda,
but he's like a
soft.
teenage boy and he like likes a
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah.
That's what's going on, right?
I
Like, bro,
guess.
he got.
No, but even in the first chapter, like the
Yeah.
chapter before this,
Yeah.
they don't really portray him as being smart.
No, that's
you
true.
know?
Yo, my
He's
man
like-
can ball.
yeah.
Nah,
yeah,
bro.
can ball.
He got
He
got
can ball.
murked out by Beta 1.
Yeah, he can get fuck around. He can fuck around and get
Yeah,
dunked
yeah,
on.
but if Trunks really wanted to use his power, he could have just fucking used it.
He did though.
but
He did
he
use his
did
powers to
the-
get
No,
in
but
front
the
of
fact
him.
that he even
and
used
then
it that
and,
much,
and then he was like,
instead of getting dunked
nah.
on.
He's
But
like,
like-
nah, let me just.
But like
Come on.
the fucking
what's crazy though?
android was
Yeah.
using its powers too.
Yeah. What's
So
up?
it's not like
I'll talk about that pod.
Okay.
Okay.
Just remind me.
it's not like the android wasn't using his powers.
Yeah, that's true.
So-
That's true. You think you could take him in ball?
Hell yeah. I mean, I'll fucking break those ankles real quick.
Yeah,
Dunk
but
on him too.
but with Goten, like him picking up the car and stuff and whatever,
Yeah.
it's almost similar to like when Gohan was in school and he accidentally hit that home run when he was playing baseball and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's like the random little things. He's like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
I gotta taper down my strength.
Yeah.
It's like similar to that, but like a little bit less because like he already like Goten already has that in like knowledge a little bit, and then
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
kind of like he's like, oh fuck, like I forgot, you know.
Well, yeah, because like Gohan was never around normal people.
Yeah,
Ever.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Trunks
Yeah.
still fiending over
I still enjoyed this chapter like a little bit more than last
Wait.
chapter.
Mai fell in love with the Trunks'
With
hero
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it
Sure.
reminded her of future Trunks.
yeah,
Yeah.
You see that little scarf and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and then but like it reignites her like passion or love. She's like, where do I feel this from? Like it was weird. You know what I mean?
But this Mai
this
is
is-
not from the future.
No,
She's
No.
from
she's
Yeah,
Out-
but it
sorry.
was some weird. Yeah, the way like they had it written, like
No,
their
'cause-
dialogue was like why am I feeling like some type of like
it's because
think 'cause
she met future Trunks
yeah. But what?
and she fell in love with him there.
Oh yeah. Yeah. She meets future Trunks.
As
She
a-
falls in love with him,
Yeah,
and then now she's seeing him again.
Not because that
Yeah.
when Trunks, our Trunks,
I see.
saves her, it reminds her of future Trunks. 'Cause
Yeah.
future
I
Trunks
see.
had
Because she was a
scar.
little kid then.
She was a little kid when Future Trunks saves
yeah,
her.
Yeah.
I mean, she's still 40 years old,
but yeah,
which everyone's just glossing,
glossing
over.
over. Yeah, she just
Like,
turned into a kid.
Yeah. Fucking weirdo.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, we're probably gonna get like maybe like I could say like a solid 10 chapters dedicated to this arc.
Mhm.
Like I could see
Mhm.
like them finish out this whole year with just this
This
one
arc?
arc,
Yeah.
just so they
yeah,
can plan out what they're gonna do right after.
Next,
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not, like
But it's gonna be.
I'm not gonna lie, like I'm not hating on this what we're getting. Like
Yeah,
it's such a
just-
nice change of pace compared to
is.
like what Dragon Ball usually is.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's what's hurting is that if Superhero was a better movie, I would have enjoyed it more.
It's a great movie.
No, because think
a
about
top
it.
10
Had they done
movie.
this with Brawly,
It's a top 5 movie.
Yeah.
had they done this with Brawly, we would be eating.
Oh yeah.
We'd be sitting there like, yo, what the fuck? This is sick. Like
It's a top what movie? Sorry.
5.
Brawly?
Oh no, Broly's goated.
Yeah.
He's
exactly.
talking about a superhero.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I mean. Like if that was like, because like maybe they can explain why Piccolo's dumb. Like the issues we had with the movie.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If they're gonna make it canon and explain how it
Mhm.
happens in the manga.
He went
Mhm.
brain dead. Like,
Yeah, like he just for
he
some
has
reason
he
brain
has a
dead.
disease that just like makes his brain
I don't know, but like
disappear.
if they're
Bro, he wasn't that dumb.
dude,
dude,
Come
It's just he
on.
wasn't shown as smart as he normally is.
dude,
he's dumb.
No, he was
just because you
dumb.
like the
dumb.
movie, you can't argue that it's good. Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, there's no way.
Yeah,
you're
he
telling-
wasn't that dumb.
He
I'm
was.
saying he was
He-
less smart than what Piccolo
Okay,
is,
normally,
but he wasn't like
normally,
Trunks
okay,
level
normally
dumbass.
he's intelligent, and they made him average.
That's yeah. But
Which
see,
is-
that's not dumb.
That's dumb.
That's
though.
not dumb. Average intelligence is
When
not dumb.
if you have somebody who's usually like an intellectual character,
Yeah.
and you make them as an average intelligence.
Well, do we want to talk about the average human being?
Yeah.
Do we really want to
Yeah,
go there?
I mean,
He's not even human. So what are you even saying?
no, but
exactly.
But you know what you know what I mean.
Like-
Come on. You know, like if they can explain it, sure, but they better explain it in a great way. It
Yeah.
better not like, because then.
Well, I
like,
mean, they could just rehash the entire movie
Let's not.
in the manga.
I don't want
Do you think
that.
they will?
I
Yeah,
hope
I
not.
think they will.
I hope.
I
not.
think they will.
The
I
movie
really
is
hope
short.
not. And they'll
The
just make
movie
him
is short
smarter.
enough that they could do it.
But I
Yeah.
don't want it.
Yeah, I wouldn't
I don't
either.
want it.
I think it would just be a waste of months.
I'd rather
let's
them to
just-
just do what they did with like Broly. They just put a
Skip past it.
panel that
Yeah.
showed Broly and Goku and Vegeta
Exactly.
fighting,
Yeah.
and then
And
they
skip
just went,
past it.
"Yeah, this happened. By the way, here's the next part."
Exactly.
But what if he makes it better?
Sure. I mean,
I mean,
I-
they,
for
yeah,
this,
yeah.
for Broly, it was kind of like don't touch Broly because Broly's good. Like we
Mhm.
didn't need it.
Mm-hmm.
With the movie, like,
Superheroes are so dog shit that they have to. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
like it's just so bad. Like it's just so terrible that Toyotaro might actually have to go back and be like,
and
yo,
fix it.
what the fuck
Let
is
me
going
fix
on
this,
here?
Yeah.
Like, let me fix what happened with Piccolo and Gohan.
Yeah. No, literally though. Like I can see them just doing like if they really need time to figure out what their next arc is gonna
Yeah.
be. I can see them going into it, but I would prefer if they just kind of get to that point where Super starts and then just like shuffle into the next thing.
You know, let me get
Yeah.
get back to like Goku, Vegeta, and shit. Let me get back to Broly. I want to see what he's up
Exactly.
to.
Yeah.
Black Clover, 348.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good
Yeah.
number. I liked it.
One.
You liked it?
Did you like it?
It was okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Asta was pretty beast. He popped off with Zet and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Well, like the thing is, like, why didn't we see that coming?
The
The
what?
Zeton,
Honestly, I'm not
What do
gonna
you mean?
lie.
We thought he was gonna do
I
that.
read
the
that shit.
auntie.
Yeah.
Did we call auntie?
Honestly,
I think we did. Did we not?
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
should talk about him infusing it into
Yeah,
like using
we
that.
did talk
yeah.
about
Okay,
that.
okay.
Like Getsuga Tencho.
No, I
type
feel
shit.
like that was just so oblivious. Like not.
No.
So obviously
It's so
missed.
obviously missed
Yeah,
by
I-
most.
I
at
swear
least.
we talked about it on
we
pod,
had
no?
discussed it. We had
Then
discussed
Yeah,
it.
we
for
must
sure.
have brushed it off though.
No, it was just one of those things like because we talked it like they were training for so long. We
Yeah.
were kind of like it's got to be going in this direction,
Mm-hmm.
and because it
Yeah.
was so like obvious, we kind of
Yeah.
we were like let's start theorizing about other
Oh,
things.
okay, okay, yeah,
No,
yeah.
no, it's
It
just
was
the
just one of
ultimate.
those
Like,
things.
I mean, they just said that it was the ultimate counter, and he literally just one shots.
That literally just reminded me of Seven Deadly Sins. Like I was like, this guy just turned into like Meliodas right here.
Yo, what?
Literally
That's
Seven
disrespectful.
Deadly what?
sins. Yeah.
Seven Deadly Mid.
Seven Deadly. What now?
What do you, I don't have a figure. Like what?
Yeah.
Just
Like
checking.
looking around like
You
a
got manga volumes over there, no?
Anyways.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
Sadly.
like I think this guy that he used it on, who had the
The
beast magic.
Yo.
I think he's probably
You know
gonna turn good.
Yeah, yeah.
He's gonna join their squad.
Because
His magic's not gonna be as strong as before.
yeah,
And then he's gonna use
I
his like
think-
memory shit on somebody.
I think they kind of explained it in the chapter though that like he cuts them off from the
yeah,
paladins.
yeah.
So
he can like save
he-
them.
So he can just hit
Yeah.
I do want to
Sister
say
Lily
Yeah,
with it
yeah.
and then bring her back to like normal.
I do want to say
Yeah.
I didn't like the way they explained how like they're like it was like a panel on the side and it's like
That's some bullshit, bro.
Yeah.
Because they did the same shit with the elves.
With his anti magic.
With his fucking
Yeah,
the
they
one
did the exact same
sword,
thing.
the
Yeah,
one
yeah.
sword that can fucking
Like cut them off from the elf magic.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's some
They did the same thing.
bullshit. It's the exact same shit rehashed,
It
man.
is though.
that's fuck
Yeah.
That's why I was hoping the Zeton was something different.
different. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is there's a panel where you have the guy with beast magic and they're like in that moment something snapped inside of him or whatever and like his primal urges came out or some shit.
Mhm.
And then it's like just that transition from that, I was just like that was done so bad. Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you remember this?
Okay, no. It was the
It was just-
panel.
it
of-
wasn't
it was
handled well.
he
It was
looked
not
at-
handled
He
well.
looked at Asta, and he got scared.
Yeah.
And then
And then he got scared, and then
he
he's like, "Okay, like I
yeah.
need to. It's either fight or flight."
yeah.
And
Yeah.
he did fight.
But
and he
like
got
Yeah.
that whole thing like of
Yeah.
those events like going through.
Yeah.
You're like I'm reading it and I was just like they could have handled it so much better because like the intensity and everything that you're feeling
Mm-hmm.
it's not the same because I know I want to say it's Hunter x Hunter when they do it. I think they might have done it where like you have the narrator talk about like
Right.
you know
They
and-
do. I mean, he narrates a lot, but
yeah, but when you have like a narrator like and
Yeah.
like at that moment like that one guy, that wolf guy who like ages like
yeah.
you know
Like
he's like, but
Kurapika
when-
is just drowning in endless sorrow.
just like when but like just in general like when they do it you're
Yeah.
just like that's handled so well and then
Yeah,
this
yeah.
guy it was kind of just like it was brushed past like so quick and it was just like it didn't sit well with me. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the chapter really wasn't like the greatest chapter.
Yeah, there wasn't really.
Other than
much
that,
to
it was
talk
just,
about.
yeah, the fights and stuff were like that was cool. You know,
Yeah.
it wasn't like a lot happening in that chapter.
Yeah, I mean it was also just like like I don't know, they just don't present like maybe it was just my expectation then, but the Zeton stuff just
Yeah,
didn't hit.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Mm,
like
it
it's
did not
it's
hit.
just the way like he paced this chapter.
Yeah.
It just seemed like there was no emphasis on anything that was really happening.
Yeah.
So like you didn't really get to sit with it and actually like revel in it.
Mm-hmm.
right? Like even when he does that, and like you're like, this is supposed to be a big moment.
Yeah, yeah.
Brushes past it, right?
Yeah.
And even that guy going.
I mean,
into
the
his
panel
prime
was nice.
Yeah, it was.
Like exactly,
Yeah,
yeah.
it
The,
was
the
nice.
panel, yeah, like it looked cool, but like when you're reading it, like it didn't hit the same way. Like I didn't feel like that. Right?
Especially when he like it's supposed to be something so big and like he's been training for it.
Yeah.
And this is like, you know, that edge that he needs to like, you know,
Yeah. And like I mean, okay, so they did have that, like he's fighting a mirror of himself, and like I guess like there was like some emphasis there because he's fighting himself, and he's like, you know what, I've grown past this now. I'm stronger than I was before. Cuts himself down, right?
because he saw like weakness in himself.
Exactly,
Like he was like
exactly.
scared of himself. In
Yeah.
a way, right?
So like we got like a little
that he
bit
wasn't
there.
talented, etc.,
right?
etc.
Because remember we were talking about how we didn't want him. Like, how did he overcome the trauma of being betrayed by Sister Lily?
Yeah.
Did he even do that yet?
I mean, they kind of just brushed past
exactly.
it, right?
And I think the weakness, him cutting down his own weakness, was his attempt to do that. And now we're
Yeah.
gonna see his fight with Sister Lily.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I see
So-
that.
That's cool. I'm down.
Anyways,
Chainsaw Man chapter 118. As I thought, Yoru
As-
couldn't turn Denji as you thought
As
as
we
well.
thought.
Well, you and me.
yeah, not me. I didn't think that.
Couldn't turn Denji into a weapon.
But even further, what I was saying,
But
It goes
that's their
further into-
assumption.
it goes-
No, I know you
but
definitely
it-
did say that though.
right?
100% you said that, but
Yeah.
that was their assumption.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
But-
think their assumption is going to be true though.
maybe not. But I'm just at least I
Mhm.
can say called to hear
Say it.
first.
Why?
So yeah, Denji just thinks that like she's saying goodbye.
Yeah.
Does it back.
Yeah.
And then like I said, they
Yeah.
come to a conclusion where they're guessing that it's because Denji doesn't feel the same way they feel
Doesn't reciprocate feelings.
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
they couldn't turn him into a weapon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then Asa starts thinking about it. She said, "This motherfucker doesn't think about me the way I think about
Yeah.
him.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hate him."
Yeah.
And then we get them back at school, and Denji's asking her for another date,
Mm-hmm.
and they want to go watch a movie, or he wants to go watch a movie. And
So we gotta get like a kind of like a
she
parallel to the Makima, and
she recommends that they watch the movie at Denji's house.
Yeah.
And
She doesn't want to spend money.
Denji just instantly seems whipped.
Yeah.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, no, not to Asa.
Not to
Oh.
Asa.
He went, "There's some rules that we
you
have to follow."
Yeah.
Like he got like scared,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, bro, Denji, you're letting Naruto tell you what to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
I could totally,
I can see that.
I could
though.
see like they go to the house, and like you have to greet Naruto, like you have to
Yeah.
greet each and every one of the puppies.
or like each of her dolls or some shit,
It's something
or like whatever she
like,
has, like, you
yeah.
gotta-
whatever
yeah.
she
Some goofy
says,
shit.
it has to go
Yeah.
type of thing. Yeah.
Because she even says like if you don't follow the rules, you'll die.
Bro, I could
Yeah,
even,
yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
I could even
He did.
see it. Like, you know how earlier he was saying like I got responsibilities, bills to pay, and all that shit.
Yeah.
With her,
Yeah.
I could even see it being like a thing where he was not really caring about any of that shit,
Yeah.
and then Naruto was like,
she like made him.
she
think
was
about
like, yeah, like she like controlled him in that way,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
then now
But he
he's
said
just doing
he
that.
wants her to go to a good school. No?
Yeah, like he.
So there's probably like,
It's like
how is she
a
gonna
little
have
bit
a?
here and there.
Like,
I
if
feel
she's
like
treating-
he's giving. He's not pushing back on her.
Yeah.
Not because she's the control devil, but because he actually like wants the best
Yeah,
for her.
Exactly.
that's what I think it is.
Exactly.
Like, that's what I think it
Like
is.
Yeah.
he's open to receiving that. So even if she does make those like I guess commands or requests or whatever,
Yeah.
it's like it's in line with
Because,
what he's
bro,
already what he would do.
If
Yeah.
So
she's,
it kind of
yeah.
like pushes it forward. Like he's
Sure,
actually
yeah.
gonna.
if she's trying to
Yeah.
go to school, how is she gonna interact with other kids if she's treating Denji like this?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It makes zero sense.
But-
Yeah, no,
But I think that's like a learning lesson that she'll like go through.
Yeah.
But like it's also a thing that like Denji's probably letting it happen
Mm-hmm.
just because like he wants the best for her. He wants
Yeah,
to like
yeah. Because Denji can die, he'll just come back. So there's probably like
yeah.
he died multiple times, attempting certain things,
yeah.
and he just kept coming back.
So what do you think? Like assuming they go to their house,
They will.
Yeah, they
how
will.
do you think this interaction with Naruto and Asa is gonna be?
I think it's gonna be a funny interaction.
Like Naruto's gonna be like, "This is my Denji."
But you
Yeah.
think, but you
Asa's
think,
gonna
but
be
you
like,
think
no, mine.
she'll be able to control Asa in a way?
No. I don't think
Like any of that's gonna come out?
I don't
Well, Yoru's
'cause-
probably gonna be like, "Hey, sister,
yeah.
You think so? You think
they
she'll,
might
you think she'll be able to
if
tell?
why not?"
Or do you think
probably.
or do you think she'd have to
Actually,
Dude,
no,
you know
no,
what?
no, no, no.
Wait,
She
no.
wouldn't because she didn't recognize the
Yeah.
famine devil immediately.
Yeah.
I was gonna say though, because if she recognizes it from the eyes,
The eyes, yeah.
and she realized like, okay, this is.
But
her.
she didn't recognize the famine devil until the famine devil told them that.
But now that
she
they've,
was
but
the
now they've
famine.
seen the eyes from in the famine devil,
Ah.
and they have the same. Remember we talked about how they had like the same eyes.
Yeah, but that's
but-
us as a reader saying
That's
that.
true.
They're
Yeah.
probably not noticing that shit.
Yeah.
That's true. But I was thinking like, you think like we could see Yoru actually getting scared? Like we would see, because like this whole time she's kind of been like
calm, collected.
and she's been like controlling Asa and
Yeah.
like making moves and shit.
Mhm.
And then when she realized that it's actually Naruto, she'd be like, kind of like
Well,
shitting bricks and just like on the sideline and just like
I could see that
not trying to
happening
expose
totally.
anything.
I could see
Yeah.
that happen, but I feel like it would take like let's just say next chapter is just the interaction between Naruto and Asa.
Yeah.
The next chapter is
After
where
that?
Yoru realizes, wait,
Yeah. Yeah.
this
Something's
presence is
different.
familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like the
We
way
may- yeah.
Naruto's acting in like the controlling way, like
Yeah.
Mm.
maybe she starts realizing like, wait, this
Mhm.
is
Similar.
the
Yeah.
control devil.
Oh no, like I've like felt this somewhere before.
yeah,
Yeah.
You know.
I can see that.
Yeah.
yeah,
Definitely
and then
see
maybe then start getting a little bit scared.
Yeah.
But I feel like I feel like for some reason maybe the four horsemen can't affect each other.
that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So like I really wouldn't see
Unless she's the oldest
but-
sister.
But I'm just saying
maybe
because
yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be like, because you know how we had Makima trying to get control over Chainsaw Man, because like
yeah.
essentially like the only way the four horsemen can really fight each other or something
It's
would
through would be through
with Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's kind of like, it's just that like her like Yoru realizing that okay, the control devil already has
Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
Something
yeah.
like that, you
Yeah.
know?
But then yeah,
So that-
I guess she
so-
wouldn't
so-
know if like that it's not Makima anymore or like
Mhm.
that the
Or, like, what?
objective is
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
same, right?
Yeah.
Because it's Naruto now,
Mhm.
and like she's
But
just
it could change the
innocent
whole
child,
It
right?
could change the whole plan
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
how the rest of the
But they don't know that it's Denji's necessarily
Chainsaw Man, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like it's
Yeah.
kind of like it's more about like when we see these reveals, not like if
Mhm.
we're gonna see it next
Sure,
chapter.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
just about like
Yeah,
when,
yeah.
a matter
That's
of
true.
time, right?
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is gonna be funny.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
we're about to get our introduction to Naruto for the first time in part 2,
Yep.
Yeah.
which it'll be kind of interesting to see how Denji and
How much
her-
she's grown.
Yeah, I want to
have
see.
been
I want to see
moving.
how old she looks and stuff.
Yeah.
Like if she's aging out, like as a regular human in a way, or
yeah.
if it's just like sped up. Or
I feel like
something.
she'd
Yeah.
age like a regular human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope it's like she's a kid and like the doll stuff that we're talking. I hope it's kind of like
yeah,
that.
I
That'd be
definitely
cool.
I definitely want to see
Yeah.
it like where Asa walks into the house and you have to greet Naruto.
Yeah.
You have to greet all the puppies.
Yeah.
You have to greet all of her dolls. Like
Yeah.
you have to go through like this whole process and then
Yeah.
that'd be fucking hilarious.
You have to walk into the house backwards or some
So-
shit.
like,
Random
just
shit.
however
Yeah.
Naruto
some
wants it,
some
right?
goofy shit.
Yeah, some goofy ass shit.
Yeah. 100%.
But
But I also want to have that shot of like mirroring the Makima
Mhm.
thing, even if it is because if Naruto has to sit there watch the movie with them,
yeah.
and even if she's the one like it's the
Yo,
parallel
I could
between
totally
Naruto
see
and
it. They're
Makima.
sitting on the same couch
Yeah.
and Naruto just says, "Fuck this, I'm sitting in the middle."
In the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just sits right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
Here.
And then so it'd just be cool because then you could start like drawing the parallels from. That's all I really want to see.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Because you would see how like Naruto's controlling the conversation, or
Mhm.
just like how like the way Denji was like looking at the movie and he's like
Yeah.
feeling these things.
yeah.
In the same way, have
Mhm.
like something like that happen. Maybe have that influence on Asa instead, because now she's the main character,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. We also had a Boruto. I'm kidding.
Stop. You know what's
wa-
crazy,
If
man?
you want to talk about your favorite manga,
I think
you
somebody
can.
I think somebody was on TikTok or Twitter, and
Well-
he's trying to gate people into like bait people into getting into Boruto.
Boruto.
Yeah.
He's like, yo,
I've seen
He's
so
like,
many
he's
people
like,
try
yo,
this
he's like,
too.
yo, all these guys, you guys are all hopping on Boruto now that it's sick. Like, you guys
Yeah.
gotta chill. And then, like, but then you look at the comments, and everyone's like, yo, bro, chill. Like, nobody's gonna
Nobody's
watch
hopping
this shit.
on
Yeah,
it.
Yeah,
yeah,
nobody's
yeah.
looking at
I
this.
seen people weirdly gatekeep it too, and
Yeah.
it's just so weird. It's
Yeah.
fucking ass. What are you fucking
Yeah.
gatekeeping?
You want to see Sasuke fight a Velociraptor, bro?
Right? Like, what the fuck?
You know what's hilarious?
Did
It's
you
just a
did you
side
see
note.
why that even happens? Do you know why that
No,
even
I don't
happens?
fucking know, bro.
I know why it happens.
Why?
Because apparently it's a chakra beast. Like it's a chakra dragon or some shit that they made.
Man, what happened
That
to
just
his
happened.
what
That
happened to
just
his
happened to look
originality,
like
man?
a velociraptor.
God.
Yeah, that's fucking
And
trash.
like Sasuke's using his Sharingan to put it
Bro.
in a genjutsu and not
Man.
dodge its attacks because
Wait.
it's too fast.
How does Jochik know this?
Undercover fan.
No, I follow your Twitter, bro.
Oh,
I'm not even on Twitter. I'm not even on Twitter. What happened? What just happened here?
No, you know what's hilarious though?
Liar.
You know what's hilarious? It's like a Naruto thing. They have like a poll, right? Where the fans can vote on
Who's
what
like the
Oh, the
most
top
popular?
99. The top 99.
they're gonna they're gonna vote on who's gonna get their own spin-off series.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
top 99.
okay.
Yeah,
That's,
yeah.
Naruto, that's Naruto top 99.
yeah. So
Yeah.
for the longest time, it was Minato
Minato.
Yeah.
at the top,
Yeah.
and then some One Piece TikToker or YouTuber
Uh huh.
was like, "Yo,
Let's get Sakura up there.
yeah,"
yeah,
it was like, "Fuck
yeah,
all the
I saw
Naruto
that.
fans."
And Sakura's
for
actually
Sakura.
moving up.
She's
Sakura's
number
actually
one
moving
now.
up. No way.
She's number one now.
Stop.
Sakura's number one now.
Stop.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, just
We're
to
about to get
troll.
a side story of
Yeah.
Sakura.
Bro,
Holy fuck.
if we wanted a side story, I mean, for me, I would want one of
Fourth Hokage for sure.
Fourth Hokage.
Yeah.
No, I would want Hiruzen,
that too.
Sarutobi.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one.
Any of the
Uh,
Hokage, really.
Even Hashirama too.
Any of the Hokage would work.
Tobirama's a racist.
Who's
I still want it.
Shinsui? Who's Itachi's best friend?
Yeah.
Shinsui.
yeah,
Shinsui. Yeah, him
Yeah.
too.
He would be because like, he was
100%.
kind of
He'd be
hyped up.
He
would be
was.
dope.
He
right,
was.
and, but like we didn't know shit about him.
But
And yeah.
they talk about him in a Itachi Gaiden, like the
Yeah.
light novel.
Yeah.
I
So
don't.
you'd
I
have to
don't.
like read that. To
He did
learn
get
more
like
about him.
decently popular, but I don't think there's enough hype around him to.
He's
even-
dope.
No, there
though.
is.
He's-
He was
he's
top
dope.
3.
He was up there. He
He
was.
was.
Up
It
there.
was
Yeah.
fucking weird.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're gonna compare him to like the other people we
No,
have.
of
in
course not. But
Yeah.
like,
Because
if it's a side
you could even do
story-
Itachi though.
No, of course. But if it's a
Right?
side
'Cause you
story,
have
what?
Itachi's
like-
whole journey after he left the village.
yeah,
and,
but they already have like Itachi Gaiden. You could just read that.
Yeah,
guess
exactly.
so.
But if
But
it's a side story,
isn't
why
it-
not?
Isn't it about what they're animating, or is it about they're gonna like?
I'm not
is it
sure.
manga?
I don't
I'm
know.
not sure.
I thought it was what they were
I didn't
animating.
even look into it, bro.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
The only reason I brought it up was because Naruto and Hinata got sealed. I guess.
both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. it's
They
weird.
he
I don't know.
what's his name? The
Bad
Kawaki.
guy.
yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
He
Sealed him where?
He well
Different
it
dimension or something.
sealed or sent him to a different
Weird.
dimension.
Sealed him in someone.
Yeah.
Naruto's
now
now-
Naruto sealed inside of Boruto.
Yeah. And he's the Nine-Tailed Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the only other reason. The other reason was it seems like his daughter is a beast.
Hinawari.
Himawari.
Yeah.
Himawari, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all I took from the chapter.
Oh, so you read it?
Yeah.
He's number one stan.
No,
Anyways.
it's Jochik, but
JJK.
he knows all. He knows more about it than I do, which is
JJK.
fucking weird.
Yeah.
Sure, man. JJK chapter
210.
210.
We get a little bit of a backstory for Hana,
Yeah.
and she was like,
So
like
she's been knowing Megumi, huh?
yeah, she's
Well,
like,
we know that she's been knowing him.
we just didn't know how.
I didn't. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's
we
what I'm
didn't know
saying.
how.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
So she was like a child being fed by a fucking curse.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were like, we knew. She's like, we knew it wasn't mother, but like,
Yeah, that's so yo.
That's
the one
so
thing
weird.
that like just like this whole chapter in general, Gigi's like kind of getting back like into was the curses.
Yeah.
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 He's making
Yeah.
such cool and like weirdly scary curses.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
yo,
yeah.
like these kids are being fed by this stone cold like face curse
With
that's just like
Yeah.
multiple arms.
multiple
that shit did look
arms.
weird. That shit
Yeah.
did look weird. Yeah.
And then
But
you-
why was it feeding them? Like,
it was
know.
if I had to take a
But-
guess, it was probably like the thing like you stuff a turkey like
then you
keep
eat it
and then you eat it after.
Yeah, because she was even like, I like the way that she talked about it, like, yo, like we knew it wasn't mother, but like we kind of, and we didn't question anything, because when you did, like, kids would disappear.
Yeah. If you
Yeah.
made noise. If you made
Yeah,
noise.
yeah.
Yeah.
So and it's like she
And
was,
then
and it's like shit, like she's naive, like, or she's a kid and she doesn't know anything about the other world,
yeah,
and she ended up stumbling into like Gojo and like
Megumi
Yeah.
and like
And
he
this
had
all-
his white
Because yeah,
the
wolf
dog.
out and
this is the first time we've seen Gojo in so long.
So long, actually.
well we every now and again get panels of him, right?
When is the last time we got Gojo?
Dude, it's
Literally
been-
not
it's
that
been-
long ago.
When?
I swear we been
Was it
getting
a
panels.
flashback panel?
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think we got
Of
Gojo,
Gojo?
since prior to.
It's been a while.
It's been a while,
dude.
bro. Even
It's
No,
been a
like
I
while.
way-
swear we've been getting just like side.
I want to
panels of
say
him.
Think
even
about it.
since before Hikari's fight.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Since before
Yeah,
Hikari versus
maybe.
We've
Hajime.
been
Yeah,
seeing
yeah.
more
Since
Sukuna. We
before
haven't
that.
been
It's-
seeing
yeah,
Gojo.
yeah.
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 Like
Honestly,
unless
I'll-
like,
maybe
unless we
like
got,
I would
a
even
panel here
venture
and
to
there
say pre-Culling
when they did
Game.
Tengen stuff, maybe they might have done like a panel here.
I
and
don't
there,
think
but
so.
I don't remember.
I would say culling game, like start a culling game. No.
Yeah, I don't recall seeing any Gojo panels.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have to think about that, but I feel like we have, but it was just like panels, right? Like it wasn't like anything.
No,
like it wasn't like a scene or anything. With this one was like a scene where
We actually
Gojo,
see.
Gojo's like walking around with Kid Megumi.
Yeah.
Cute ass kid, by the way.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, why'd you guys take? Why you guys being weird about it?
No, like he's cute.
I'm just saying okay.
Oh no, you guys took that. Nice. Okay.
I mean, I didn't get a chance to actually look at him like that.
See, you guys are taking it so weird, bro. See, this is
Just kidding.
why?
No, but
Okay,
I mean,
anyways,
I'm not
getting
gonna,
back
I'm
into
not
the
gonna lie. I
chapter.
was more just looking at his dog, and I was like, yeah, that's a cool dog.
Even the dog was cute as hell.
Yeah.
Okay. So
No, you guys are
getting
fucking.
back
You guys
into the
are
chapter.
I didn't say
You
anything.
guys are
I didn't even
fucked.
say anything. What are
No,
you
you guys
talking
are
about?
fucked. There's something wrong in the
I
head. We
literally
gotta
didn't even
fix
say
you
anything.
guys.
I literally didn't say anything.
No, we gotta fix you guys. And Megumi was getting info he needed from a soldier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which he realizes that like this whole time they've been like getting distracted with the calling game as well.
Yeah.
Kenjiku continued to move on with his plan.
Yeah.
And then
We actually
they're
have Yuuji being Yuuji too.
yeah, because they were talking about how the soldiers were like there as like sacrifices in a way, right?
Yeah, and there's so many have already died.
And Yuuji
And
was just like, let's save them all.
Yeah.
And Angel already talked about how their colony already has enough dead bodies
Yeah.
to activate whatever.
Yeah.
Well,
So now it's like
no, I think it was colony. Every
Two.
other colony has them because of like
It was Hajime and Hikari.
they were making
it was the one that they were
essentially they were
in
saying that like
that
even
didn't
if you
have enough
save
yet.
them, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, but then Yuji's
But
like,
but
nah,
Yuuji
fuck
was just
it.
like, nah, like I still want to save them.
Save the
Yeah.
just
you
Yuuji,
know,
right? Like he has
yeah.
nothing left, right?
So-
Just other than saving people.
He's gonna save people.
And
What do you think we're gonna get out of the people he saved?
I mean, he's just being
He's just
Yuuji,
being
right?
Yeah.
No, but I feel like him being Yuuji, like him, something that seemed like it's so futile to like
Yeah.
Angel and stuff, will be
But-
something that's gonna be.
But no,
relevant
think
later.
about Yuji's mentality now after Shibuya. He has nothing left but to save people.
But you know what's
Yeah.
kind of
After
crazy?
he killed so many,
Yeah.
his only choice is to save as many people as he can before he
So-
dies himself.
So you know what's kind of crazy? There's like a whole side thing.
Mm-hmm.
Cursed energy is made from negative emotions.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What happens from positive emotions?
It's not
What?
curse. It's just being happy and living life.
No, but shouldn't positive and like emotions also create like some sort of positive energy?
There is positive energy.
In
It's positive. Well, it's
Jujutsu
positive
Kaisen?
curse energy.
no, yeah, that's but essentially, doesn't it come from negative emotions? Like cursed. What I'm trying to say is, cursed spirits are created from negative emotions that you have when you die. Correct?
Cursed spirits?
Yeah, or like they're just accumulation of
They're an
negative
accumulation.
of
Yeah.
negative
A
Yeah.
negative stuff.
emotions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what happens when you get accumulation of positive emotions?
Nothing.
Why?
That's just life.
But you know what I mean? Like if
That's just life,
if
bro.
if one thing leads to that, then another thing should lead to something else.
I think it's kind of just more so saying
It
like
was just a side thought
how
I just
many-
had right now. Because him saving
'cause
people
it's
would
ab-
create
it's about-
positive energy,
It's about
right?
the
Like,
it's about the emotion at death, right? So it's like
yeah,
when you're
No,
dying, like
not
you're gonna.
essentially. It's not always at death.
Is it not?
No, that's if you regret, then you come back as a cursed spirit. But
Uh,
cursed spirits in general, like Mahito, is the fear of other humans.
Mm.
That's not you
So
don't.
it's built out of fear. So then you're saying like
But
it have to be,
him specifically, yeah.
but then like what's getting built out of hope is what humans do every day, right? Like actually like creating
Yeah.
things.
So shouldn't
Mhm.
there be like hope spirits?
I mean, what you just said is what I feel like is the answer.
Yeah.
Like people have hope every day, and just humans are hope.
Yeah.
No, that's not what you
Well,
said.
that's not what I said. I'm just saying like the things that they create is what's getting built out of hope, right? Like
Yeah, the creation of whatever humans are actually doing, like that is
like
like,
what, the time that they're doing with
that
their
they're
like
engineering, that they're
Yeah, yeah.
creating, and
That's
like,
all,
that's
like,
actually
hope.
like
Okay. Yeah.
moving in a positive light. Like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
that
Yeah.
is their
Yeah, like their
that-
outlet for
yeah.
the
Yeah.
positivity.
yeah.
No, because I was gonna say if he's like going around saving people, and he gets like an overwhelming amount of positive,
He
you know,
becomes-
energy.
it's because when like there's not gonna be like a positive like energy thing that's gonna come through. Like
I
they're
don't
not
think
gonna
so.
do like
a positive cursed spirit.
like no they're not gonna
They got, like,
it's
a
not gonna be
cursed
like it's
beast.
not gonna be like this cursed energy and then there's a whole new tier system of like angel energy.
No, I'm not saying.
You
like
know what I'm
that.
saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like,
I mean, we don't even know what open is.
we don't, but I mean like it's all tied into cursed energy.
But that's tied into.
It's all tied into cursed energy.
Because he says like you guys don't know what.
They're all
that's all
they're all
tied
jujutsu
into
sorcerers. You know,
emotions.
Negative emotions.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So then, but again, those are still emotions. So you could still tie it back to positive emotions, no?
technically, you could say
Because it all comes from the brain, right? That's what we know.
Yeah, but it's a black box.
technically
They don't actually
positive
know.
emotions can also be negative. Like if I'm happy at your misfortune, yeah, it's a positive
I
emotion,
guess,
but it's
yeah.
still a negative thing. The
Yeah,
fact that
yeah.
I like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know. So Gigi could write it in a way where everything
Is
has that
positive,
negative-
has that negative connotation to it?
yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we see that like Angel like completely disagreed with Yuuji about
Yeah.
saving the soldiers,
Yeah.
and then Yuuji just like, so what? You know, like trying to make a
Yeah.
point. He's like, so
Yeah,
what?
who
Yeah.
cares? Like, let me do it.
So what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it without like you're not even really friends with me.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he was
get your
like,
ass outta
gee,
here.
he was
And
like,
then we finally get that page of Nobara finally fucking
yeah, at the ending, because
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause-
Hold on, you skipped so
yeah,
much.
you skip.
Yeah.
You
I'm
always
sorry.
skip so much. This guy,
I'm sorry, I get excited.
you gotta relax, bro. Yeah, so Yuuji hits it with a so what,
Yeah.
and then they kind of split up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Then we see a curse that was using
Bro, a human
humans
to
as bait?
Yeah.
Yeah.
to
to get
get
other-
more curses.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That was such a crazy panel.
Yeah.
Everything there, like holy.
That's a 300 IQ.
For real.
Yeah.
But like, Gojo wouldn't be happy with this curse
Yeah.
Why not?
because Gojo's about cursed spirits prospering, but this
Mm.
curse is eating other
Eating the
curses.
curse spirit.
So
Gojo?
Chogo,
You
said
said
Gojo.
Gojo.
did I?
Yeah.
I
I
meant
said
to say
Gojo. That's why I was like, what are you talking
Yeah.
Yeah, my fault. I read Gojo, but
Yeah.
I probably said because I've.
I'm not the only one getting excited.
No,
Anyways.
no, we already talked about Megumi walking with Gojo. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
No, but then we see this other guy who's about to die to that same curse,
Yeah,
and then Angel comes and saves him.
there's a Michelangelo.
And yeah, the Michelangelo painting moment, and he's like
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, is that you?
Yeah,
you
but no,
say
that was
him?
dope. Like
It was
the
it was.
reference that he made there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it definitely
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we see like the mentality difference though, because Angel was against it
Yeah.
saving people, while Hana's whole mentality is to actually save people so she can one day stand next to Megumi.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
like a pillar of light that she like aspires to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to be.
Yeah.
And then Megumi is just like, yo, Yuuji, like, we cut to them, and he's like, yo,
That's
that
mean.
wasn't like you.
You're so mean.
Like, you're usually not mean. You usually
Yeah.
consider people's feelings
You're
before
a
you
nice
speak.
guy.
Yeah.
And then we get Yuuji, and he's just like, bro, I was worried that, like, she was going to be the replacement for
Kogasaki.
Nobara.
Yeah.
And then we get a panel of Nobara.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Finally see her.
Yeah.
But the way you said replacement for her.
Yeah.
We just assume she's dead at this point.
No, we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the last panel of the manga,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Reggie.
best.
Reggie.
Is that Reggie? What's his name?
The
What's his name? What's the guy's name? I don't know his name.
something.
Yeah.
Takuba.
the
The
comedian.
comedic guy. I don't know his
He's
name.
the
man. I
best.
thought his name was Reggie.
He's
so
like, the last
funny.
panel is me.
yeah.
Yeah.
But he's breaking the
Breaking
fourth wall.
for no reason.
He's
just
now
about
he's
that.
confirmed the strongest guy in the verse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
He's-
100%.
I mean, he's always confirmed, right?
Yeah,
he was always confirmed the strongest.
Yeah.
How are they supposed to keep this guy in the story
No,
and
he's
alive?
gonna
and
die.
everything?
Well, I mean, it's because he's like a
Why?
comedian, right? And like,
yeah.
so unless he finds
he's-
it funny, it's like.
no, I feel like he's just gonna die without ever realizing his own potential.
Yeah.
But also, like, because it's something that he needs to find that's funny, for it to be like reality warping, type of thing. So it's like he can't really do it in every situation.
yeah. I mean,
Okay. Yeah. So you were saying?
Like I can see him just not dying, but not necessarily
ever finding anything funny.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
just like
no,
he's
like
actually mute to like comedy.
No, like there's not like, because he'd be in the fight, and then if he doesn't find that funny,
Yeah.
like it's kind of like that's like kind of also his crux in a way,
Mhm,
right?
mhm.
So if he's in a situation where he can't find it funny, do you know what I mean? Like if people are dying in front of him or something.
I mean, he's in the middle of a war zone.
I
bro, and
feel
he's
like-
finding
you know what I
everything
mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Sorry,
I
He's
feel
in
like
the middle of a war zone and he's finding everything funny.
I feel like he's gonna
But I
become
mean,
the type
but
of
these connections that he's building
Yeah.
with Yuuji guys.
Yeah.
That's the thing, though.
No.
The connections that he's building with these characters.
Yeah.
I feel like he'd become one of the characters that would be
getting-
willing to like sacrifice himself to save
That's
somebody.
exactly what I was gonna
And
say.
in a-
Yeah.
That he would die like jumping on the
But al-
figurative grenade
But also
Yeah.
for
it would-
whoever else.
Exactly.
I can 100%
think
Exactly.
I can
Yeah.
see
Because
it.
like when you consider his life prior,
Yeah.
he was a failed comedian that like
Yeah.
wasn't really
Yeah.
able to
Yeah,
ever
yeah.
make
Yeah.
anybody happy or
Yeah.
anything.
I
right?
can also
So
see
Yeah.
him
him
getting
saving
weaker.
somebody could, in a way,
It-
be considered like him.
Yeah.
And you
going
know what?
that route,
You know what? Be like so.
like redemption. In a
I
way.
can see him getting
Yeah.
weaker though.
What?
Because those connections.
He gets weaker.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean, he's already weak
Yeah.
because
No,
like he
but
doesn't
you know
realize
what would
his
be
own
like so
potential.
like I guess beautifully tragic
What's that?
Yeah.
is if like Hana Angel finds out Yuuji is Sukuna, she attempts to kill Yuuji
And,
And he's the one that dies?
Oh my
and he
goodness.
dies. And then again, that's another death weighing on Yuuji's soul.
Yuuji's soul.
Yeah.
Aw. Just make the man
Yeah.
more depressed.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
As depressed as we can
Yeah.
make him, just make
As
him
much
more.
as possible.
Yeah.
If he, yeah.
Anything we can do, just make him more depressed.
Just kick him while he's down.
yeah. Oh, you trying to get back up, bitch?
I'm down.
I know you're down.
You're always
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
You're down for the most tragic,
Shit
depressing
ever,
shit
yeah.
ever, bro. Like I really wonder how you're able to laugh and smile right now. Like, shouldn't you be also
Dude.
depressed?
bro.
Yo, I want him to go through what Alan went through. Because you know why? Because we should be getting a D Gray Man chapter next week or something.
Anyways.
After every 4 months.
Yeah. So we'll definitely be covering that.
If it ever comes
Have
out.
we honestly haven't really covered a D Gray Man chapter on like, since we've done the podcast. I
We
think.
have one week.
Yeah,
Maybe the first
one
one. The
week.
first one.
Because it never comes out.
Yeah. Wait. No.
We did.
Because it would have came out in October and it's every 3 months, so that would have came out in July. Before that,
Okay, so anyways.
we haven't, dude.
We don't get D Gray Man chapters over
Enough.
here.
So that concludes this pod.
Yeah, that's everything that we got for y'all.
Yeah.
It was a
Yo.
decent amount to cover, but I think we covered it in a timely manner.
Yeah.
Go down there, hit the like button, comment, let us know if you guys got any theories. Let us
Yep.
know if we said anything that was interesting,
Yeah.
or if we had a theory or anything that you guys
100%,
agree with.
100%.
Let us know about what you guys thought about the chapters,
Yeah.
and hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notifications.
And then just make sure you guys all catch up on D Gray Man by next week.
You don't have to, but
You don't have
go down there. We in our description, by the way, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, maybe, never,
Yeah.
might.
Might
I
be,
don't know.
I don't know.
At this
We'll
point,
find out.
At this point, it just
Yeah.
has to be a meme, and we'll just never
Yeah.
do it.
And that's all we got for y'all.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. Peace.